Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are getting organised for starting school. I cannot believe Lexi is starting ELC this year. Oh, where has the time gone? Anyway, today I wanted to just go through some of the products I've got, some of the systems I've put in place to just make our lives easier and just feel more organised. I've got a couple of tips on how to help transition your toddler into their new school, and I've got a great little hack for you if you have a toddler who brings art home every day from daycare or school. And if you are by any chance a stationery fanatic like I am, then you are going to love the start of this video where I'm going to go through all of the new stationery I got in the January sales to replenish my stock for this year. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's get organised. Right, let's get started with some of the stationery that I got in the January sales. School goes back at the beginning, the end of January here in Australia. So this is the time to stock up on your stationery. I literally do my entire year's stock up in the January sales because everything is half price. We go through crayons like crazy. You want to get them all half price. So I'm just going to go through and show you all the stuff that I got. Just quickly before I do that though, just in case you are new, my name is Charlie and on this channel I do lots of organisation and I show you how it really is as well. I don't do any clearing up before I clear up. This is real life. I have two toddlers. I have an almost 4-year-old and an almost 2-year-old. So the house is chaos. It is messy. There is stuff everywhere all the time. So I like to show you how it really is. I don't want to give you anxiety watching videos of these immaculate houses and everything looks amazing and it's not maintainable or sustainable. So if you are new, please do consider subscribing to my channel and let's get started with going through all the stationery. So I have got some stuff for the business here as well as for the girls. I just love these Bic pens, honestly. I don't know why. They are like pretty cheap, but I just find them like the best. I just really love them. They're just really easy to write with. So I always do a big stock up because they just seem to disappear. So I've got some black ones. I think I've got some blue ones as well. Yep. So I've just done my stock up, so those will get me through the year. Well, to be fair, probably more than a year. I probably won't go through all those pens. I have also done a big stock up on Sharpies. I don't know where our Sharpies go, honestly. Where do they disappear to? We just literally kind of never find a Sharpie. So I just got a new batch of Sharpies. And another business thing I got that we use a lot, well, generally for the family actually, is whiteboard pens. We are a big whiteboard organisational family. I have planners, I have a year planner, I have a business planner, I have the family planner, I have like a menu planner. We are using whiteboard marker pens all the time. So, and I saw these ones and I've actually never seen these before and I thought these are quite cool because they have 2 different colours on each end. So it's kind of one pen and 2 different colours. So I thought give those a try and see if they're any good. Okay, so post-it notes. If you know, you know, super sticky. Only get super sticky. I just absolutely love the super sticky post-it notes, honestly. They are just regular post-it notes, just do not cut it for me. I have to have the super sticky. So I have got 3 packs of those, so hopefully those will definitely get me through the year. I don't actually use post-it notes that much, but I do sometimes, so like a post-it note. Because my girls are only coming up to 4 and coming up to 2, they're obviously not at the stage where we're going to be having a pencil case yet. They're not actually starting school yet, but we are very much at the colouring crayon stage, at the wax crayon stage for Tilly. So I have done a big stock up on all of that sort of scenario because our stores were getting a little bit depleted and I was just hanging on for those half price sales because you don't want to have to pay full price for something if you don't want to, obviously. So yeah, I've just done a big stock up on all the crayons. I have got 3 packs of the Crayola colouring crayons. This should definitely keep us going through the year. Lexi is at the stage where she's using, you know, proper crayons and she's even colouring inside the lines. I literally was watching her the other day and was like, what? When did that start happening? She used to just scribble all over everything. Oh, they just grow up so quickly, don't they? It's nuts. Tilly is very much at the wax crayon scenario stage. So we are, yeah, wax crayons are the best, and they're really great for outside as well. Each of the girls has their own art easel outside, and these just, you have a pack of those outside as well. These are actually great at the moment for, you know, for age 1 and up kind of scenario. If obviously if you don't have a child that likes just eating crayons, which Tilly used to when she was slightly smaller. But yeah, the jumbo size are really great for when you've got smaller kids. So I've got a couple of packs of those because Tilly still loves playing with those. So I tried something new. I tried these silly scent crayons, and if I'm honest, they're just a little bit gimmicky. They don't work that well, and Lexi just really wasn't that impressed. I think this is a pack from one of them is a pack from last year, and I got another pack from this year. And yeah, I don't think I'll be getting those again. I mean, they smell lovely, but just a little bit pointless if I'm honest. So yeah, they're not really for us. Now, highlighters. I've got 3 packs of highlighters. I've got 2 of just the big ones. I use these all the time, and they're just really, they're the best quality ones. So I just, yeah, absolutely love those. And I also have got the same brand in the smaller version, and I use these for work all the time. So I just did my little stock up of those. Just some washable markers, because we don't really have very many of those. Honestly, I try to avoid marker pens because Tilly is still at the stage where she's so young enough to just draw all over everything. So I don't really like having them in the house because, you know, accidents happen. I grabbed this. I don't really use kind of, you know, like correcting Tippex sort of scenarios much, but I just thought I would have one just in case. This is a Papermate brand, and since it was half price. Also grabbed a half price colouring and sticker book, because you can never have too many of these. We are just in our colouring era at the moment, and we just go through those like crazy. And another thing that I'm always having to stock up on is sellotape. I personally love the invisible style. I went through absolutely tons of this over Christmas, so I just needed to do a big restock of this. I don't know what it is. Isn't it something about this like smoothness? I prefer this style to the just conventional sellotape. So I grabbed another batch of that. So that's all the stationery. Now, what I really need to do is organise all this stationery. I need to come up with some way of sorting it all out, which I have not just yet. And I also need to go through the girls' kind of arts and crafts area. In fact, actually, just let me show you that now. So this will definitely be for another video, I think, organising all of my arts and crafts, because I put it all together, as you can see, in these little IKEA units, and I labelled all of the drawers, but how I've done it is kind of not like really working at the moment. It's not working for us, so I need to just readjust. And also it's a complete mismatch of just, you know, it's just, they just get really messy and disorganized, and I need to go through and sort all of these out, which I will do in another video. So make sure you are subscribed, because I'll be going through all of this stuff and sorting it out. But for now, this is also another example of how this is real life with a toddler. They have a lot of stuff. There is stuff on the surfaces. It's not, you know, Instagram aesthetically pleasing all the time. Things are messy. Yeah, I do need to go through and just organise all of this stuff because it's driving me nuts. Another thing that's driving me nuts is Lexi's hair situation. I got this little container here to try and that I thought was going to work. It just doesn't work. You know, it falls over, and it just, yeah, I try and put systems in place, and then I test them, and then sometimes they don't work out, and that one is one that didn't work out. But this is a work in progress, you know. I'm kind of learning as I go along how things are going to get put together. Anyway, let's jump into more getting ready for school stuff. Oh, actually, while we're in Lexi's room, let's start with, look, see, this is an example, toddler life. There are fingerprints all over this mirror because, you know, this is real life. So this is a little hack that I have seen on the internet. I have got one of these just really cheap, you know, hanging wardrobe scenarios. And what I'm going to do, this will probably be for when she is actually maybe a little bit older. And I don't know if we're going to start this with ELC, but I'm going to put a label on each of these for the days of the week, and then I'm going to basically, on a Sunday night, I'm going to get organised and I'm going to put all of her school uniform in each of the pockets so that she just knows she can just literally go and grab that for the day, basically. And that's kind of a little hack that I've seen, so I'm going to see if that will work. But for the moment, she's only doing a few days at ELC, so I maybe won't actually start that yet, but I maybe will. It depends. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm going to print out little labels, put them here for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, it's slightly uneven. That's Fridays, but you know, whatever. We'll make it work. A nice idea for when your kids are going to start, you know, doing transitioning and doing new things is getting them books about what's going to happen. This book I had when I was a kid, when I was little. This book is literally, you know, from the like 80s. It's just a little picture book of, you know, scenarios of like starting school and being nervous and what you do at school and things like that. And it's so cute. Lexi absolutely loves it. This is kind of just like starting play school. Yeah, it's just a little kind of picture narration book, but little things like this really help kids. Right, let's head to the kitchen and I will show you what lunchbox I have got. Right, so where are my lunchboxes? Lunchboxes. I have got Lexi just the kind of generic B-Box brand lunchbox. I really love them because they come with like a kind of built-in zone that you can put like fruit in, put an apple in, like a whole apple, because Lexi, I'm just popping this back in a second, hold on. So it comes with a little pocket, a little divider that you can put whole fruit in. So actually, let's just grab out an apple. So you can put a whole apple in there and it has like room in this little bit here to like kind of compensate for its little curve, because Lexi eats whole apples. We don't cut fruit up for her. She just, you know, likes eating an apple. So I love that about it. It comes with lots of little compartments. This one has a little slidey compartment, and yeah, I just think that they're really good quality, really durable, which is really important for toddlers, obviously. I have just this plain purple one. I could not resist. I got her a bluey one. We probably won't be sending this one to school. And also on that note, I need to put her name tape on that. So I've also got name labels. I got loads when she started daycare. So I'll just I haven't used them all obviously. So I'll make sure she's got her name on here as well. I'm probably going to take off this label on the back as well. What we have started doing is, because she's not used to this, she's never had her lunch in a lunchbox before, we have started every now and then over the last couple of weeks doing lunch in a lunchbox at home, so she just gets used to it, and she just like took to it really normally. You know, she just kind of basically didn't faze her at all. And I posted it on Instagram, and I actually had a couple of educators that just from, you know, the world of Instagram that follow me, and they messaged and were like, oh, that's so brilliant. I'm so glad you're doing that, because little things like that really help when kids are transitioning into something really big and something new. So just tiny little details like the fact that she's going to have to eat her lunch out of a lunchbox. And I know that a lot of kids probably do that a lot already anyway, if they're just out and about or doing play clubs or anything like that. But honestly, our kids just have not really been doing a lot of that. So it's new for her. So I thought I would start getting her, you know, accustomed to having a lunchbox. This is a really great brand. It's called B-Box. They do lunchboxes, they do toddler bottles that are really kind of, yeah, these are really great drink bottles, and they're so durable. They get thrown on the ground, they don't smash, they're just brilliant. They're obviously a little bit more expensive than a lot of brands. And then this is the toddler sippy cup version, and we have absolutely tons of these, and again, they're so durable and they just don't break. And yeah, I'm just a massive advocate of this brand. I really, really love them. I'm a big believer in you get what you pay for. If you get a really cheap water bottle, it just breaks immediately. So, and I'm guessing it's the same with lunchboxes as well. I do have some smaller lunchboxes. I have some like little snack versions. Here is a little smaller snack version. Again, it has the kind of little fruit pouch scenario there. We've been using these little snack kind of pot versions lots because I always bring out little snacks in these things, but and they're just you can tell, like you can just see it's like really durable, and they just clip shut. And yeah, this is a little bit of organization for you. I have created drop zones for Tilly. I can put her daycare bag in there, and I can chuck anything in here that is just specific for daycare, and the same for Lexi. Like we've chucked her school hat in there already and her special school shoes so they don't get lost, and it's just like an easy zone. And this is a game changer. I don't know about you guys, but honestly, they bring art home, and I just don't have time to like store it or put it away. I have a system for putting all of their art away, but I just needed to create like a little art zone. Like this is Lexi from Christmas. I just needed to create an area that when they just pull something out of the bag, I can just drop it in there, and then I can organize it later. So that it's not just cluttered, because we were just lobbing everything in this cupboard and it just looked an utter mess. Oh, by the way, do you like my board games setup? I'm absolutely obsessed with board games. I just love them. We never get time to play them. I never play these, but you know, every now and then I'm like, oh, you know, and when it comes to winter, maybe we will. Anyway, back to the point, sorry. So this, I can definitely recommend just setting up a drop zone so that you can chuck your school stuff, your daycare stuff in an area, and it just keeps it tidy and it keeps it all together, and then it's not getting lost. Just before I do my last 2 tips, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning it from red to grey and joining my little internet family. If you enjoy content like this, then please remember to hit that like button, because it really does help to support my channel. And if you want to see more tips and hacks and little organisational things from real life with toddlers, not some sort of Instagram aesthetic version, then please do hit that subscribe button, because it really does help to support my channel. And come and chat to me in the comments. Tell me about your kids. How old are they? What sort of stage are you at? Are you about to start ELC? I would love to know, because I just make these videos and they go out into the void and I have no idea who is actually watching them if you don't drop a comment. So I would love to get to know you. Anyway, last 2 tips for you are: firstly, get yourself on Facebook Marketplace, because you can get loads of second-hand uniform for the school you're going to. Lexi is starting to wear uniform this year, so I have just been, where I can, just getting second-hand uniform, because they're in it for so short a time and it is such a chronic waste. And also the uniforms cost an absolute fortune, and why not to just reuse where you can? So yeah, get yourself on Marketplace and grab some secondhand items where you can. It's honestly the best way to do it, and then you're saving yourself loads of money and you're saving the planet by not buying loads of new clothing. Anyway, and the last little thing for you is get yourself a little first day board. These are just so cute, honestly. I absolutely am gonna love looking back at these when they're older. And I just got this one on Etsy. You can get them literally everywhere. There's loads of different versions. I just got one that said my first day of, and then I write what it is, and then I've written, then it says things I love the most, what year it is, her age, her height, what she wants to be when she grows up. What was really cute is I've actually asked her already, and what she wants to be when she grows up, she said, I'd like to be Elsa Princess. So she wants to be a Disney princess. No idea where she gets that from. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please do make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you in the next one.